Thank you.
Emma Douglas, is it?
It's Ellen. Sir?
Sorry?
Ellen?
Ellen. Oh, Ellen. So what do we got here?
Well, we got a bloke chained to the track.
Right.
It's first report about 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Could be protest. Don't know.
Protest. Looks a bit like a bucks party to me. You know, they usually put that ball on the other end and take it up and put it around a pole. So this is your first day on the job, is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, first day on the job. Don't call me sir. You can call me Bill, all right?
What's the story, pal?
So, reported what time? 5 o'clock in the morning?
What is this, mate?
Well,
Save the whales or free the chickens or
Can
what?
we get this guy cut out of here now,
Service on the
please?
morning express train.
Can we get him covered up or something stupid?
Can we get a
Like this?
blanket here?
Have we, excuse me, can we borrow your coat, please?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Now let's get this straight. You ripped off all your clothes and threw them away. Wandered around up the junction. You chained yourself to the railway track, then you swallowed the key. And all these cuts and abrasions you did yourself. Now, this would indicate to me, Luke, that you got a couple of kangaroos hopping about in the top paddock. Hey? Here, sit down there. Ellen, you sit here. Did you forget to take your medication?
I'm not on any medication.
Can you give us the name of your shrink?
Look, it was just a laugh, okay? It was no big deal. Just like one of the guys' bucks nights, that's all.
Well, whose bucks night was it?
One of the guys at work.
Well, where do you work?
A hamburger shop down on Parramatta Road. Look, I've got to get to work, okay? If I'm not in there in an hour, I'm going to be sacked and...
Well, he'd be definitely
Can't
getting
get
the
out
one
of
with
here,
the lot dressed like that, wouldn't he?
Look, it's no big deal, okay? I'm sorry I've caused this. I just want to get out of here, okay?
Okay, well, you start talking to us straight here, and we'll let you go. Otherwise, we're going to have to charge you with something. You know, you're the one with the hamburgers. Charge you with exposing a little pickle, something like that, I don't know. It's up to you.
Well, can I entertain you with a flower?
Can't wear that sort of...
Anything's fine.
No, look, we want to give you something
You want
decent.
that
We
one,
never
or-
walk around and
No?
say,
Okay,
yeah, that's...
something like that, that's cool.
You asked these guys about the gun? Hey? What gun?
Hey, does someone tell me what's going on
Jenna's
here?
in the girls' toilet, and she heard two girls talking
Maxine,
about a
there's
gun
some
being in
missing
one of the
spare
lockers.
keys. This is the only way we can get into the lockers.
Oh, right, I see. So you are rifling through clients'
we know what we're
personal
looking for.
possessions based on a toilet conversation.
It's either that or someone comes waving a gun around your face.
Well,
Okay, now I think
this really isn't going to inspire much trust.
Hey.
Hey, there you go, Max. There you go.
What, it's a green T-shirt?
Anything go.
I want you to fingerprint this, okay? Take the ballistics.
Sorry, Luke.
Them to have a look at it. This is your case, okay? I'm handing this one to you. It's all yours. All right? So, Luke, this is Dr. Summers. Luke needs some medical attention,
Luke.
okay? If you
Right,
look after him,
okay.
please.
He under arrest?
No, he's not.
Right. Could you consult me about this in future?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Come with me, Luke. So if they did this to you, what did they do to the groom?
You should see him. He looks like shit.
Yeah, I can imagine. Tender?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you play, hockey or something here? Soccer?
No. Sucker.
Well, I'm just trying to work out what's happened to your legs here. You know, they've taken.
Oh, it's just probably
legs
just when I
have
was
taken a
getting out of the
real
chain, that's
battering.
all. Just
Right.
getting out of the chain.
Okay. Well, what about all these burns on your arms? Where are
Oh,
they
it's just,
from?
it's just from work, that's all. I do a lot of welding and the sparks fall down.
All right, what
It's
do you
no big
do?
deal. Apprentice shipwright.
Oh, all right. It's just these look like cigarette burns.
No, they can't be. It's
well,
just
they
because
do.
I'm
That's
on
what
my
they
back
look.
and they fall down and just sit there and it burns a lot. But look, I've really got to go. Can I get out of here?
Luke, is there anything you want to tell me?
Just that I'm late for work,
It's
that's all.
confidential. Okay. Well, look, take my card. Call me if you need me, all right? Maybe if I haven't done a good job here, you can demand a refund.
Well, what? I mean,
What do you want me to say?
I want you to confirm what I'm already pretty sure about.
Yes, that being.
That it was more than just the bucks night.
Well, could be.
Could be.
Yes, could be.
Well, he's got old scars on his legs,
Yes,
so
he
that
has.
could have been, I don't know, it could have happened at home, might have been
right.
self-inflicted,
Yeah.
could have happened at work.
Could have been all of those things.
It could have been any one of them.
That's right.
So... What, so there's nothing about him that bothered you at all?
Well, Charlie, you know what really gets me is there are hundreds
Tell me
of
what
doctors.
really gets you.
Okay, hundreds of doctors that you could have taken him to, doctors that are not. So.
Hundreds of doctors which I'm not interested in.
Ah, see, there's the real reason.
Of course. I don't want to charge him or anything. You know that. I just want him to know that if there's something he wants to do about it, he can. Now, I don't have time to run around every single hamburger joint on Parramatta Road looking for him.
Hamburger joints? Where'd you get that from?
Well, that's what he said. He said he worked at a hamburger joint.
All right, he's an apprentice shipwright. Shall I
Thank
help
you
you out
very
with the
much. Now we're getting
investigating?
somewhere. Yeah,
Hopeless.
You the boss around here, mate?
Who's asking?
What, are you the secretary or something?
Do I look like a secretary to you?
I don't know, but if you're not the secretary, then you don't need to know who's asking.
Hey, you blokes right? Someone looking after you?
Oh, so you would have heard the reports on the radio about a young kid being welded by a train line, stark naked?
Yeah, on the radio, yeah.
Yeah, you heard that, did you?
Student prank, wasn't it, or something?
No, it wasn't a student prank, it was your apprentice.
What, Luke?
Yeah, Luke, your apprentice.
You're joking.
No, I'm not joking, and we got reason to believe members of your staff were involved in the incident.
Nah, mate, you'd have to have
Yeah,
the
no,
wrong place.
some of your boys were involved in the incident.
What?
Listen, your apprentice turned up late for work yesterday? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Well, I don't know what he told you, but the real reason is because he was chained up by some little pricks at work here. Now, you want to give him a talking to. If you don't want to give him a talking to, I'll give him a talking to.
Mate, if there's anything
it
going
wasn't
on
the
in the
first
yard,
time this happened either.
You're joking.
No, I got good reason to believe that it wasn't the first time this happened. I'm telling
Mate,
you,
if
it's
there's anything
going to
going
be
on-
the last time.
All right, all
okay?
right.
Now, you want to give him a talking to. Otherwise, if you don't want to cooperate, we can search this place and we can start going through your paperwork if you like.
Mate, you
we
go
can do
right
that if
ahead.
you like. Well, we can do that
It's all
right
right.
now.
We don't need to search. We've got
You
nothing.
give your blokes a talking to and tell them to pull their heads in, all right?
Okay,
Knock 'em out.
thanks.
I've got to say it, too. I think that was highly irregular.
Yes, I tend to have to agree, Helen. I would have expected a nice hot cup of tea, wouldn't you? You blokes run into each other before, have you?
No, why?
You usually reserve that sort of behaviour for somebody that deserves it, don't you?
She said that it was illegal that I hadn't taken a copy of the lockers and the names that I'd given out to the people.
You know what?
on the
Tell
last
this
6 months.
stupid woman that she can go to. Luke?
Oh, do you want me to get
Jerry,
an
just call
ambulance?
an
Ambulance?
So he's got partial thickness burns on his legs, bruising along the torso. CT scan is clear, so there's no reason he shouldn't regain consciousness.
What name did you give him?
Blazer. Luke.
Blazy. We got James.
Oh, did you?
I think we'll go with Blazy.
Yeah, good
Could
idea.
you
Yeah.
go through your records and just have a look and see if any of the other workers that from the workshop have been down here for a similar incident?
Oh, come on, Charlie. You know I can't. I can't do that.
Well, I can go and waste my time and organise a subpoena, or you can do me a favour. All right, fine. Have it your way.
Oi! Did we have a conversation before, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
We did. So you talked to your boys, did you?
Yeah, I spoke to him. You told me to talk to him, I talked to him.
Oh, right, well, that's funny, because nothing sunk in.
What do you mean nothing sunk in? I talked to him. What else can I do? Eh?
Listen, I want the names and addresses of every single bloke you got working here.
What for?
Because I want to send them Christmas
Oh,
cards.
bloody hell, mate. You're off your block.
No, listen. Luke Blazy, where is he? Let's go take a look.
Is this some kind of
No, let's
harassment?
go take a look and find Luke Blazy now.
Oh, look, what's your problem? He's just somewhere up here. I don't know.
Up to you.
Tommy! This police officer wants to talk to Luke. You seen him?
You know where he is?
Yeah, he left. He went about 11.
Yeah, right. Where'd he go?
I don't know.
And what do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. He just left.
11 o'clock, you reckon, eh?
Yep.
Is that right? So that's it, eh? All in a day's work, eh? Give the first year a bit of a hard time, no worries. Put him in hospital, eh?
Oh,
You know, if he doesn't regain consciousness, you blokes are all going down for manslaughter.
Hey, let's
You've
go.
got
Hey, let's
manslaughter.
You're joking. Hey,
What is your problem? Hey?
If he doesn't
You-
regain
listen
consciousness,
to me.
mate, you're
You
going
don't
down.
come into my yard and start hurling accusations
Exactly.
around without being able to back them up. Now, if something's happened to Luke, you bloody tell us.
Yeah.
Or piss off back to your station and do some bloody bookwork or something. We're trying to make a living here.
Work, mate.
Just piss off.
Find the real crooks. Listen, mate, I don't hear you walk now.
Listen.
6 against 1, mate, you remember that? Right?
Listen, buddy, just get the bloody hell out of here and we'll leave it lie, all right?
6 guys against 1 witness.
All right.
are you?
Bye. Ever wonder about police PR, pal?
Ladies and gentlemen, spot audit, which means drop everything and a hell of a lot of extra work. So, the focus is on getting this station into shape. Ah, the Lone Ranger, how lovely to see you. Now, this takes absolute priority, so starting from now, get stuck into your briefs, your cops' entries, and everything else. If your duty books aren't up to date, well, then they ought to be. So I want all duty books on my desk by 4 o'clock for me to sign them off. Downstairs commander will be inspecting cars this afternoon, so they're clean, please, and full of petrol. Car diaries up to date. I'll be having a look at those tomorrow.
Where have you been?
Now, the auditors want to make sure that you're doing something
Where have
on
you
these
been?
briefs. So anything outstanding, do something, especially you, Charlie. Exhibits sorted out, miscellaneous property sorted out.
You went around to the Poozers, didn't you?
Yeah, well, get it done for, mate.
You're guilty as
The
sin.
idea is
Did you get a confession?
every single brief updated
didn't.
and onto the register. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And good night. How are you looking, Charlie? Let's have a look.
Yeah, very good. That's going to be cleaned up in a second.
Lovely to hear it.
Virginia, what's this all about? What's going on here?
Puser went to school with Area Commander Greg.
You're going to be a popular boy, aren't you?
Sarge, a railway matter yesterday?
Yeah.
I got as far with his paperwork as I can. I don't know what to do next.
Thanks, Ellen. Just dump it all on his desk here. As much as possible. He loves paperwork. Get as much of it and put it on his desk. Okay? Ellen.
Yeah.
It's Bill.
What are you doing?
Putting rubbish in your boot.
Why?
Because I wanted to see if you had a sense of humour. Wanted to see you smile. I reckon you'd have a really lovely smile. You know, it's the first time I've ever thought those stairs were beautiful.
You better get that divorce. Emma. Sorry, Ellen. Can you take
That bloke Luke has come to the hospital.
Yep.
Ellen, you get a second? Can you look up John Robert Diffuser for me,
We're in the
please?
middle of an audit,
Yes, I
Charlie.
know we're in the middle of an audit, but can you just do me a favour, please?
What's he done? He hasn't done anything.
I know what these blokes are like, okay?
No,
They
it's
act
all
as
right.
if
We're only
nothing's
on
going
page
on, and
7.
at the same time, they got some kid's head stuck in a bathtub, okay? I know what they're like. John Robert Diffuser. Please, do it for me.
Look, I don't know what happened. Maybe I got jumped or something.
Yeah, okay, well, when you turned up to the crisis centre, you were in your work clothes.
You all right?
Dad.
I said on the phone it was serious.
This is serious. Sorry, who are you?
I'm his father. You're the doctor, eh?
No, I'm the detective. That's
no,
the doctor there.
I am. Hi, Maxine Summers.
The nurse on the phone said
Anyway,
there's
so
been an
Steve,
accident.
Well,
Steve
yeah.
said that you left at 11 o'clock, is that right?
What are you doing leaving work in the middle of the day, Lukey? It's not school, mate. You can't just piss off any time you get the
Do you
feel.
remember leaving work? Do you remember leaving?
I don't know. It's all a bit of a blur.
This is pointless. He doesn't remember anything.
I can remember going to
What are you
yours.
asking him
and
all
I
this
can't-
stuff for?
Well, because I'm a detective, I have to ask. Sorry, can we have a word outside for a second,
Sorry,
please,
Dad.
Max? You want to join us?
Yeah. Luke has some unexplained scarring on his legs now. Cigarette burns, that sort of thing. You wouldn't know how he got that?
No idea.
Right. It's just the sort of thing I thought you would mention.
Well, he hasn't said anything to me.
Someone's hurting your son, Mr. Blasey, and it seems to me like you're not even worried about it.
Of course I'm worried about it.
Well, he didn't just piss off from work. That's what his boss is saying. That's what the guys at work are saying. It's not true.
Why would they lie about that?
Well, because they've been torturing him ever since he's been working there. They've been having fun. Whichever way you want to look at it, that's what's been happening.
How do you know that?
Mr. Blasey, has Luke ever spoken to you about his work? You know, whether he's happy there, that
Well,
sort
he'd
of
want to
thing?
be bloody happy. He's the only kid on our street who's got himself a bloody job. Now, Luke is a clumsy kid by nature. He's probably standing in the wrong spot. That's how this would have happened.
Well, if this happened at work, it doesn't say a lot about his workmates. No one helped him. No one wants to talk about it. No one even called the guy an ambulance. Now, to me, that seems a little suspicious.
He probably told him that he was all right.
All
the
right?
important
He's got
thing
serious
here,
burns to his
Doctor,
legs.
is to get Luke back onto his feet and get him back to work.
Listen, is John DePuzo a mate of yours or something?
No, I know him ever since Luke started working there.
So I think it's your attitude that's spurring him on. Like to turn the boy into a man or something. Is that what this is?
You don't talk to my son again. Get me?
So I had a word to your old man. And he doesn't want me talking to you.
Probably just wants me to get back to work.
Well, how are you supposed to work? I mean, you're injured. Look at you. Was he scared you're going to lose your job or something?
No, I guess it's just that he was sick once, you know, and he got the sack for it, so...
So you reckon you passed the initiation test yet, or what? Yeah?
What do you mean?
Well, it usually lasts for the first week, this sort of thing, you know? You pass your first week and it's all over. You've been working there how long? 3 months?
Yeah, about that.
It must be pretty tough putting up with it for that long. You actually doing something wrong, or do you just walk around with a sign on your head that says punish me? And what I'm saying to you is that you got to help yourself also, and be sticking up for yourself, and you know, just not let them push you around like that.
Push me around? What do you know about pushing around?
I know, mate.
Have you ever been under a boat with an oxy stuck at your feet with flames going at it and
listen,
hot welds coming on your head?
I've been there.
Have you?
All right, I've been there, and I know that you got to stand up for yourself. I know that you got to try at least. Now, you want to put a stop to this or what? Because if you do, I can help you. I can put a stop to it. I can put these guys away. All this stuff that you're telling me about the oxy torture, I need it in a statement. You give me that in writing, I can put these guys away.
Would you just go, please? I don't want to talk about it, all right?
Come on, I don't want to give you a hard time. I'm trying to make things
just
good.
Go, all right? Just leave me alone, please. Just go.
Charlie, John Robert DePuso. Some domestic violence, looks like stopped about 3 years ago. DUIs, 2 of those. Manslaughter, acquitted. Car theft as a juvenile receiving in 1989, and that was all. That was it.
What are you getting Ellen to do your dirty work now, are you? Did you get that statement?
More or less.
Did you get the statement?
No, I didn't.
You didn't, okay. Ellen, could you make sure anything to do with this case you run past me first, please?
Yes, Sergeant.
No, don't get there.
I don't know.
Was that deliberate?
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't your, handiwork?
No, it wasn't.
It's pathetic if it was.
Well, it wasn't.
Hey, Tommy. Listen, I had to think about things. You know what? Luke Blasey's not around anymore. I reckon you're going to be the one who's going to start copping all the shit. Hey, you thought about that? They need a new toy to play with. So I'm going to give you a chance now to stick up for Luke, who's lying in a hospital bed unconscious. All right, you want to tell me if you were involved or what? Did your girlfriend know about what happened? Hey, does she know what about what you get up to at lunch?
I didn't do it, all right. It was not me.
What? I know you were there. I know you saw what happened. Hey, you saw what happened yesterday morning, didn't you? Huh? Now, I need you to tell me what happened to Luke. All right? I want to know how he got into hospital. Give me a straight answer. This isn't bullshit. This is serious shit. All right? Tell me straight.
I had this rope. And they tied it around his waist. They made him run around with it on. And they were chucking flames at him to run around faster. And then his pants caught on fire and he hit his head. All right?
Yeah, right. Hang on a second. Whoa. Listen, tomorrow morning, I want you to come down and...
What's wrong?
He's all right.
Something's
He's all right.
happened.
He's fine. Nothing's happening.
Tell me what?
All right, he's all right. Listen, you listen to me. Tomorrow morning, I want you to come down to Central Police Station. All right, you'll be there 8 o'clock in the morning. All right, I want you there sharp.
What's
okay?
going to happen?
Nothing's going to happen to him. He's fine. We just want to question him. He hasn't done anything.
What will happen to me?
If you don't turn up, you're going to be in deep shit, though. All right, just think about that. All right, 8 o'clock. I want you there. You asked for me.
Haven't you got a place to go to?
Yeah. I don't want to go back to that place just yet.
Oh, yeah, why not?
My flatmates are moving out, and I don't want to be around while all that's going on.
So you haven't been cleaning the bathroom, eh? Or
No.
haven't been doing the washing up?
No, it's nothing like that. No, they've been growing certain things out in the backyard, and I felt compromised.
Geez, that's pushing the standard gauge up a bit, isn't it?
Well, the rules aren't just there for decoration, you know, much as Detective Bill seems to think they are.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes you have to bend those rules just slightly to get a result.
Well, you shouldn't have to be like
No,
that.
it shouldn't have to be, but it is. It's a fact. You know, you've just started on the job. You've only been working on it for a few weeks.
And what?
Well, you'll see. You just got to get the result. You just got to bend them a little bit.
You got to bend them.
Just slightly. I'm not saying you've got to go into any other area. You just bend them slightly. You know, what do you want? What do you want out of the service?
What do you mean?
Well, what do you want? Do you want to be the best cop? You want to be a mediocre cop? What do you want?
I want to be a good cop.
Of course you do, and you're a woman, so it's going to be a tougher job to do. So you're going to have to work much harder, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess.
You want to be the best?
Yeah, I want to be the best.
Okay, you call me in a couple of weeks after you've been on the job for a while, and then we'll have a little chat, a nice hot cup of tea, and I'll bet you agree. I bet you think the same thing, eh? It's true.
All right, okay, let's do that.
How late? Got the keys?
Anybody seen Tom Tregoran?
Yeah, we're just about to do that.
What do you mean?
You'll find out.
Hey?
Come on. Come on.
Driver said he didn't see anything. He said it was just a blur. I got the uniform boys to do a canvass, but like usual, they come up with nothing, no witnesses.
So what crime scene reckon?
Reckon his body's all over the place.
Yeah?
Bit like this job, eh, Charlie?
Yeah, I see what you mean. So what have we got over here, Deke? What's this bit here?
It's upper torso and this is a head over here.
What's this?
This is legs and a bit more of the torso.
All right, take a seat. Tell me about last night. What were you doing last night?
I was with John.
What were you doing?
We were behind schedule, you know, Luke being off.
So you always work at night, or was this just a one-off?
Yeah, it was a one-off. We were behind schedule. You know, Luke being off and all.
Okay, so whose idea was it? Was it Depuse's idea?
Oh, yeah, John wanted to
Was
get
it
the order
Depuse's
out.
idea to kill Tom?
Hey, what is
To
this?
kill
I
the
told
nuisance
you it was
witness? That's why
working
you were
together
there.
all night,
That's
mate.
why you were there. And it was Depuse's idea, but you were there.
So what do you think might have happened here?
Oh, I don't know, mate. These kids, they can go a bit mad sometimes. You know, Tom's pretty freaked out. I think he might have started something with Luke and it might have gone too far.
Right. So you reckon Tom's responsible for what happened to Luke?
Well, yeah, I'm just, you know, they do this sort of stuff, you know. They have this sort of bullshit ritual thing, you know.
Right.
Sometimes it just gets out of hand. I mean, I've heard of it. I wasn't aware that it was happening in my yard, you know.
Yeah.
But God, it's a sad thing.
Yeah.
Sit down! I've already told you once to sit down. You know what kneecapping means? Sit down.
All right.
Take a seat.
Yeah, I'm sitting, mate. I'm down.
Tell me about Luke Blasey. I want to know about him. How'd it start?
The kid's been clumsy since his first day on the job.
Listen, I can get pretty clumsy with a pair of telephone books as well. A to K, L to Z. Tell me about Luke Blasey and how it started yesterday morning.
Look, it was a joke, all right? I suppose it got out of hand.
Which part was a joke? The part where he was tied up or the part where he was set alight? Which part are you talking about?
So was anyone with you last night?
Yeah, Stevie Wright was with me.
Stevie Wright. Is that his name? Stevie Wright.
Yeah, dead.
So you know Evie then?
Oh yeah, mate.
You know, look, I'm not saying nothing. That's it.
Listen, you're looking at a 25-year charge here. We're talking murder.
Murder?
That's right, murder charge. Someone was killed.
What, for having a bit of fun with a kid? You kidding me? It was just a joke with the kid. It just got out of hand.
You want to think about what happened yesterday? What is it the Pews has got over you?
I already told you what happened.
Is it your job that you're worried about? Because in jail, you're not going to have a job. You're not going to have shit. You're going to have a bunch of scumbags as your best friends. And your Christmas bonus is going to be pretty big. Let me tell you. Hey, you want to think about it?
I already told you, mate. I told you.
You want to think about that for a second? You want a second just to think about your Christmas bonus? Okay, in 25 years, you get a bigger one each year. Are you going to come clean and tell me straight what happened? Maybe we can work out a deal.
A deal?
A deal? You tell me. Don't look at her. She's not going to help you. You're going to decide for yourself. You come clean, you come straight with me, and we can work something out. Now, are you with the Pewser or against him?
I'm not saying anymore.
Just wanted to know if you wanted to go out to dinner.
No, when? No.
Anything I should know?
No.
Well, you know what to do about it.
Yeah.
I want to make a formal complaint.
Right, yep, okay.
The Steve Wright interview with Charlie?
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
It was totally...
hang on, your name is Helen, yes?
Ellen.
Ellen, okay. Go on.
It was totally incompatible with Section 410 of the Crimes Act.
Yeah, all right, just tell me what happened.
Charlie was threatening him with kneecapping, bashing him around the head with
I'll be
phone
very
books.
happy to talk to Charlie, and thank you for bringing it to my attention.
I'd really like to follow proper procedure on this one.
Oh, so you really want to go through with this?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, you do the paperwork, you bring it to me, and I'll be very happy to read it.
Thank you.
Do you know what happened? Well, he was either pushed or he jumped. So what do you reckon?
I don't know.
Well, what do you mean?
I don't know.
Do you reckon he was pushed, or do you reckon he would have jumped?
What are you asking me for?
What's the first thing that came into your mind when I told you?
Nothing come into my mind. I don't know what you're talking
All right, I'll
about.
tell you what I think. I think that the Pewser took him down on the track and had a word to him, and then pushed him in front of the train. But I got nothing to make that stick. So tomorrow comes round, that case gets put into a file, and that's it. We forget about it. Because we got nothing to put the Pewser away with.
Just tell us exactly what happened. All you have to do is tell us that. And put it in a statement.
Now, the Pewser has already given a statement saying that it was Tom. So Tom's taken the rap for all the stuff that happened to you. And Tom's not here to take the rap, so the Pewser walks. We got nothing. You understand?
Speak to the devil.
Speak of the what?
The devil.
Is it all right if I go to sleep? He said he was going to look after me,
Whoa,
okay?
hang on a second. What's he doing here?
Look, he said he was going to pay me 2 months' compensation without any tax taken out. He's going to look after me. That's what he told me.
All right, with the fruit?
Yeah, not a worry.
Oh, it is. See you, thanks.
Your idea of being a good boss, is it, mate? Hey?
What's your...
Get out! Come here! Stay away from him! Stay away from him! Stay away from him! Stay away from him!
Outside for a minute.
Come here! Come here! You bloody idiot!
Hospital staff are thrilled, so are the patients. I'm going to have media here in a minute. Now, what the hell is going on? Charlie, open your mouth and speak to me. I don't have time for this. What's going on with you?
Guy's a prick.
Yeah, well, since when did that have anything to do with the way you conduct yourself? You know, you're up for assault charges. The way you're conducting this case, it's not even going to make it into court. Any kind of cross-examination, it's going to fall apart right in front of you.
I'll sort it out.
No, you're not going to be sorting anything out except a mountain of paperwork before those auditors get here. What I'm going to be sorting out is figuring out whether or not I can trust you to do it
As soon as I
straight.
get enough to nail him, that's it, the complaint's gone.
Well, that's not the point, is it, Charlie? I don't care about whether the complaint's gone or not. I want to know what's going on with you.
There's nothing going on with me.
Nothing's going on with you. All right, I don't have time for this. You're going into the wireless car. And when this audit is over, you and I are going to be dealing with this properly. Now get back to work. What's going on, Bill?
I don't know. I wish
Yeah,
I
well,
did.
you should know.
Yeah, I know.
I don't have time for this. I've got paperwork coming out of my ears. I've got auditors arriving. Just look after him, all right? Keep an eye on him.
Yep.
Thank you.
Heat up that one.
No. This will space it out a bit. Oh, man.
What are you going to say hot for?
You asked for it hot.
And this is the mild one.
Well, yeah, it is. Anyway, you lived in Asia. You should be able to handle this sort of stuff.
Yeah, it was Asia, not India. So, you tell me. How are things?
What sort of things? What are you on about?
You know, how are things with you and the young bloke?
Good. Good. Very good. Doing it about 50 times a day, you know. Take it easy on Sundays because we're not quite sure. I mean, we're both pretty overworked, so we can't do it as much as we want to. Doing it like bunnies, actually.
Yeah, very funny. It's not what I asked.
Well, isn't that what you're looking for?
No, it's not. I just wanted to find out if you might have noticed anything going on with him. I mean, he's bouncing off the walls at work.
Is
He's all
he?
over the place.
Yeah, well,
That's what I was trying to find out, you know.
I don't know. He's...
Speak of the devil.
Ah.
Oh, what?
Mr. Charlie.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, let me have one guess. You guys are trying to work out my psychology?
Mm-hmm. It only took a couple of seconds, actually. See what I mean?
I'm this close to getting the guy. I'm this close to getting him. He can't see it. The guy's a bully. He's a scumbag, and I want to get him. And I'm that close. Now, Bill can't see how close I am, and so he thinks that I'm losing it.
Well, maybe he's not the only one, hey?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Maybe I think you're losing it.
Oh, that's great. Thanks very much for the support.
That's fine. But you cannot drag Luke kicking and screaming into the courts. You can't do it, all right?
So what do you expect me to do, then?
I expect you...
What, you want me to just drop the whole thing?
No,
Is that what I'm expected to do here?
I expect you to allow him to make the choice.
What for? He wouldn't do it. I've got to drag him in there kicking and screaming, otherwise he's not going to do anything about it.
You're amazing.
You don't know what you're talking about. Bill doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well, according to you, nobody
and
knows.
in future, if you got something to say to me, you say it to my face.
Fine, I
you
will.
say it to me.
I will say this to your face. You are a bully, and if this isn't bullying, I don't know what is.
You don't know what is. You don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, you know what? Why am I leaving?
No, I don't know
This
why.
is my bedroom. You leave. Go.
Well, how are you enjoying the new section anyway, John?
Good, thanks, yeah. How are you settling in here?
Oh, it's good. It's good, yeah. Lots
Any good
smoother when you
news?
guys aren't around, of course.
Yeah. Any good news, Deacon?
Oh, even less now that you're here, Johnny.
It'll be a couple of years since our course, isn't it?
Yeah. Quite quickly, didn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
2-month discrepancy in the dates here.
Where? Oh, jeez, there is too. Look at that. Look at that. You know, I've been trying to tell my colleague here to fix that up for ages.
Sir.
Charles, you still haven't fixed that up. You better get onto it now. You're in big trouble.
Speak to King. What's this?
It's an exhibit, sir.
So we normally keep
No,
exhibits?
that's not what we normally keep exhibits. Constable Douglas is just up fob uniform for a couple of weeks with the detectives. I think we might have a slight communication problem. Yeah.
Douglas, eh?
Well, how could you possibly make a mistake like that? Hmm?
I don't know, sir.
I mean, if you're not sure about things, you've got to ask. You've got to ask. It's the only way you're going to survive.
Yes.
You know, I don't understand. One minute, you're doing everything by the book. There's no shades of grey anyway, under no circumstance. Then the next minute, when you know SAS are coming trooping through here, you go and do something like this. And what's that? What's that?
It's just thoughtless. I didn't think. I thought it was an acceptable place to keep an exhibit.
I don't understand. I mean, unless you've decided you don't want to be a cop anymore.
No, no.
Because I think you'd make a bloody good cop.
Thank you, sir. Is that all?
No. I want to know what was behind the thinking here. I mean, what were you thinking about?
I wasn't. It was just a stupid mistake. It won't happen again.
You did ask somebody, didn't you? You asked somebody here and they told you to put it in the top drawer, didn't you? Did you ask somebody? I mean, you can tell me you're not going to be dobbing or anything. You asked somebody out there and they told you to put it in the top drawer, didn't they? And has this guy been trying to get onto you? Has he been putting a hard word on you or something?
Yeah.
I thought so. Okay, go. Jesus, Deke. I know you're trying to get into pants. You've got as much charm as a rhinoceros.
What?
Have a look in the mirror. You've got as much luck as winning the lottery twice over.
What are you talking about?
Charles, this is your lucky day. What? Let's go.
Where are we going?
Luke Blasey wants to make a formal statement. Put his old man present. He's requested you do it.
What, now?
Yes, now. So this is your last chance.
Wet these on my desk, please.
You got that? This is your last chance. Don't cock it up. When we're finished, you're back on night duty in the wireless car.
Tell him to keep his trap shut. You realise what's going to happen. You know what they're going to do to you when you get up the box.
Mr. Blasey. Mr. Blasey, excuse me. Excuse me.
Bloody job.
Mr. Blasey, Luke has agreed to make a statement. Now, if you could allow us to ask some questions here, and then he could answer. Get on with it, please, Detective.
You all right, mate? I'm going to start with what happened the other day.
Well, it all started after we'd finished a big job. Everyone was relaxing and just mucking around, and Steve and Con mostly. Anyway, they tied me up so my arms and legs were straight out and I couldn't move or bend or anything. And then someone, I don't know, I can't remember who it was, but someone come over with the oxy and started to burn my legs and, you know, set them alight.
They saying anything to you?
Mr. DePuso. He come out and he was laughing at me. He was laughing, saying that I was a dog, and saying that if, you know, if I was going to act like a dog, that they were going to treat me like a dog. I don't know what happened then. I couldn't move. I don't know. I was tied there, and the flames started to come up, you know, up my body and stuff, and I
So what happened? What happened to Tom?
What? You were right. You were right about Tom. He was the only one that was there for me. He rang me the other night to see if I was all right, to, you know, just...
Yeah, what time was that?
Oh, I don't know, it was about 8 o'clock. He rang me to get me to watch something on TV, you know. But he had to go, he had to leave in a hurry because Mr. DePuso and Steve were at his front door, and something about, you know, they wanted to help him for a job or something. And And that was it. That was the last time I spoke to him.
What time was that again?
That was about 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
Oh, good. That's good. Right?
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
That's right.
Okay.
Put it down. Can you put that down, please? Can you put that down? Put this down. Put it down. Stephen Wright, you're under arrest. You're not obliged to say do anything. Anything you say, do maybe get rid of that. Bloody
Take it easy.
You guys don't need to be
Hands off.
How long have you been here
About an hour? 2 hours?
You have not. I only just put my head down.
Well, I cooked dinner and cleaned the place up. Think it would have been about that?
Oh my God. What's brought on all of this? Eh?
Let's just say that it's an apology. So while we're here, why don't I lay down, we can swap spots, and you could be my shrink, I can make a confession.
No. No, I'm not a good advocate for the couch method. Why don't you just talk to me?
Yeah, I will. I will.
But not now, right?
It's not really a big deal, I mean... I grew up in a home, okay, and I don't respond well to bullying.
I didn't know. Well,
Okay.
What do you mean?
I went a bit overboard, but that's it. It's no big deal.
Why? What happened?
It's nothing. Okay, now, food's on the table. You want to eat or what?
Yeah, sure.
Next week,
I want you to meet someone.
Nina.
Max's sister has a secret.
I've got 2 kids to support. I've got huge debts from the shop. What was I supposed to do?
It's a secret she can't hide.
Long time no see.
You don't mind me asking, how long have you been doing sex work?
But secrets run in the family.
Everyone at work knows about my past. There is no secret to Vince or anyone else that I deal with. Yeah.
Right, your problems are all in the past.
That's right, they are. Thank you.